27th Circuit Court is back in session with the Honorable Brian K. Kirkham presiding. It is Wednesday, May 29th, 2024 at 11:30 a.m. And this is 2024-202 DM Gladrian Uselton versus Kyle Uselton.
Good morning to all of you, and I appreciate that you're able to accommodate the court schedule and appear early. What we're going to do is take some testimony from all of you. And Ms. Uselton, is Mr. Hill there?
Yes.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll have all three of you, Mr. Uselton, Ms. Uselton, and Mr. Hill, raise your right hand. We'll have you sworn in. Then we'll proceed.
Raise
your right hands.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Mr. Hill, I can't see you, so.
I think he's in the waiting room.
Oh, so he is joining on his own device. Okay, I'm sorry. Is that Chris? What's the last name?
Hill.
Moment, he's connected to audio. One moment, his audio failed. He needs to try again. Oh, wait, maybe now. Can you hear us now, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Hill.
Mr. Hill, you have to unmute, hitting the mic on the lower left corner of your screen. Okay. Mr. Hill, still shows you're muted. Did you unmute yourself?
Yeah, like 3 times.
Okay, well, we can hear you. It's just somehow it's not doing it correct. What we're going to do is have you raise your right hand. We'll have you sworn in, then we'll take some testimony at some point.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Start with you first, Ms. Uselton. You filed a motion in this matter seeking to have the child Ronan determined not to be issue of this particular marriage. Just for clarification, I don't know, how do you pronounce your son's middle name?
Zadif.
Zeta?
Zadif.
Zadif, okay. I'll do it phonetically. Okay. Go ahead, ma'am. You can testify and let me know what you'd like me to be aware of.
So I had a child with Christopher Hill while still being married to Kyle Uselton, but I have filed a divorce and a motion for child born out of wedlock. There has also been a request to default on that divorce.
Okay. Regardless, we're only dealing with the issue of the paternity at this point. So when was the date of birth of the child?
February 10th of 2023.
Okay. And tell me, at the time that child was conceived, approximately 10 to, let's say about 9 to 10 months prior to that time, was in fact, did you engage in any sexual relations with Mr. Uselton?
No, sir.
And it says in your complaint for divorce that you separated on or about August 4, 2021. Did you have any sexual relations with Mr. Uselton after that date?
No, sir.
Okay. And at the time of conception of Ronan, was in fact you only engaged in sexual relations with Mr. Hill?
Yes.
And in this particular matter, has Mr. Hill acknowledge that he is the father of Ronan?
Yes, sir.
And has Mr. Hill, has he taken responsibility for the minor child?
Yes, sir.
And does he and the child engage in a parent-child relationship?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I'll ask you, Mr. Rosenton, in this complaint for divorce, she stated that the two of you had separated on or about August 4th, 2021. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
And had you had any sexual relations with the plaintiff after that date?
Yes, sir.
You did?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When would have been the last time that you had sex?
It probably have been it was before Rain was or she was pregnant with Rain.
Okay. I need a date. I need a date. That doesn't.
I don't know. I didn't keep track of it because to me at the time it wasn't anything that I needed to keep track of, Your Honor. It was yeah, September, October. I mean, it was just a random occurrence.
September, October of
Last year. Year before last. Sorry, 22. I'm sorry.
22. Okay.
Everything suddenly changes when the husband tells a different story. He claims they were intimate months later than the mother admitted, creating a direct contradiction.
It was while I was switching up.
Okay. Well, Ms. Uzleton, I'll ask you another question because this is contrary to your testimony. Did you, in fact, engage in sexual relations with Ms. Uzleton in September or October of 2022?
No, sir.
Okay.
I approve.
And ma'am, when you gave birth to Ronan, were you at term when you gave birth?
I know I was induced 3 weeks early.
Okay.
No, it was after Rain was born.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Hill, Ms. Uzleton has stated that in this particular matter that you had engaged in sexual relations with her at the time of conception of Ronan. Is that correct? I can't hear you. Did you answer?
Yes.
Mr. Hill?
Yeah.
You're not coming through, so.
All right.
Okay.
Is that better?
Now you are.
Okay, cool.
And you heard my question. In fact, had you engaged in sexual relations with Ms. Uzleton at the time of conception?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in this matter, have you been in Ronan's life since the child was born?
much as I could be. We had a lot of different things going on where, I guess the best way to put it is I wasn't able to be around, due to a lot of different cases that were going on, a lot of random problems. I don't know too much about it because I was hardly involved. I mean, other than what was said here or there, like I wasn't face to face talk too much about what was actually going on, I guess.
Okay, well, let me ask you this way. You understand by acknowledging that you are, in fact, the biological father of Ronan, that it carries with it certain financial responsibility and obligations. You understand that?
As far as I know, yeah, it's child.
Well, it might require medical expenses, child support, things of that nature.
Yeah. I have 3 other children that I do the same thing for. I've always had a job. I've always had them
Okay.
under my medical.
Okay, well, my
I
question
definitely
is,
understand.
you understand if you acknowledge the paternity of that child, that you'll be accepting that responsibility.
All right, guys, the hearing takes another unexpected turn. The husband claims he stepped in only after child protection authorities placed the child with him.
Financial standpoint, it shouldn't make a difference. If I'm the child's dad, I'm going to take care of him regardless. Like I'm not worried about financial circumstance. I can
Okay.
take care of that.
Well, do you acknowledge that you're Ronan's father?
I mean, as far as I've always been concerned, I thought I was, yeah. I mean, given the circumstance of this situation, you know what I mean? I know I only know as much as I know, and as far as I'm aware of.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir. That's all I have for you. What the court will do in this matter, the court will determine that the child, Ronan Zaphath Ray, is it Rain?
Yes.
Rain Uselton is in fact not issue of this marriage. Court notes it heard the testimony, some of it conflicting, but in any event, even based upon the defendant's own testimony, that if he did engage in sexual relations with the plaintiff, that it would have been only 5 months prior to the birth of the child. So it doesn't appear that he would be the biological father. The court can therefore rule him out as the biological father based upon the testimony of Mr. Hill. What?
Your Honor, I'd like to speak on what's going on because I feel like a lot of stuff is missing and not being brought up for why I'm involved in the child's life.
Okay. The only question were you engaged in sexual relations at the time of conception?
I have never, ever once stated that I was Rain's biological father.
Okay,
I was brought into this.
That's fine.
So she lost custody of her son because of drugs, Your Honor. We were still married. I was given custody of the child because both the father and the mother were using methamphetamines. DHS and CPS brought me into this and gave me my son because we were still married.
Okay, when you say your son, are we talking about
Rain,
Ronan?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the only reason I am even involved in any of this at all, because I said yes, that I would raise him as my own. Gladrian asked me, told me that my son deserves a good father, and is the only reason I stepped forward. Mr. Hill, from what I know, still uses meth. He is not supposed to be around my father by DHS authority. From the last thing I've ever heard, when anything has happened with the custody of my son, the past in December and in February, I believe, the last court hearings for Miss Usselton, I wasn't even involved. And I should have been because I have full custody of Rain.
Okay, you have full custody. How do you have full custody?
You do
Because
not.
DHS.
Okay, well,
DHS.
they can't grant you custody. They can grant you possession of the child, but they cannot grant you custody.
So what has happened between then and now to where I haven't been informed of anything court related to my son? He has my last name. He was given to me under the supervision of DHS.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and we can cut this short. Are you seeking to make a custody, again, determination on your son that he should be in your custody?
Yes.
Okay, well, then that will be beyond the scope of this particular hearing. We're going to need to have a separate hearing as it relates to best interest factors, which is much more lengthy. So, and the court is not capable at this point of making a determination that Mr. Hill is the child, because he said he always thought he was, but that's not dispositive. So what the court will do is the court will set a separate hearing, and then we can address all of the issues as it relates to the best interest of the child test.
Can I address one more thing, Your Honor?
Nope. We're going to have a
Please.
separate hearing. No, we're going to have a separate hearing. You can address anything you want at the separate hearing.
I want to know where my son is now.
Okay.
I haven't seen him in over a month, Your Honor.
Okay. Then what you need to do in the divorce case, this case, you need to file a motion for custody, parenting time, whatever.
Shouldn't have to.
Okay. 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 We'll do that, and we'll give you, we'll be in contact with you and set up a hearing date in which we can make that determination. But you're going to have to establish that it is in the child's best interest that the child remain in your care and custody. Okay. You can file the motion before that. We can address it before that hearing, but that will be the parameters of that particular hearing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. We'll be in touch with you and set up a hearing then.
Thank you.
In the end, the courtroom leaves with more questions than answers. The paternity issue moves forward, but the real battle over the child's future is only beginning. All right, guys, the next hearing could determine everything that truly matters for this family.